Hey guys, welcome back to ED Figure. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Today we're going to take a look at Max Factory Figma Bloodborne The Old Hunters, and this is the deluxe edition. I'm mostly looking forward to the weapons because I did have the previous version from a few years back. Recently got Lady Maria, so I thought I had to do a review for this guy first before we get into that. So this is like a fighting partner, right? Anyways, here's the left box, here's the right of the box, and here's his back of the box. And you can slide this out. Let me just do it off camera. Yep, that is really cool. But one thing I worry about is all these weapons seems really heavy. I'm not a big fan when it comes to stand, but I guess for a design like this, like it's impossible for you to like pose it without a stand, and it's impossible for them to design where it's not too heavy, right? But anyways, looking very nice. I'm actually very excited, and let's check it out. And here's the figure still in the inner packaging, looking really good. I'm especially interested in the big sword. Very cool. And yeah, let's check it out. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and I dug out the old version so we can get a quick comparison, and I think they actually tweak it just a little bit. Like, the one on the right is the old one, and the one on the left is the new one. Obviously, the paint job is a lot better, well, quote-unquote better if you prefer, like, the more vibrant color, right? Like, the gold buckles and stuff is more obvious, and then, like, I feel like, now that I'm looking at it, I do feel like they have very subtle adjustment in terms of like how wide the shoulder is and like the size of the head. I feel like the old one, it's a little bit more slim, the head is a little bit smaller, but let me know in the comments because it's just me looking at it. But yeah, I do feel like there is minor differences. These two are not exactly the same. And in terms of face, I think this one's a little bit better because again, this is the newer technology and stuff. They've come a long way after all these years. Everybody changed for better or worse. And yeah, for the most part, I really like this new release. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. I don't seem to have any paint issues. And I think it's really hard to tell when it comes to this kind of design, right? Like the weathering and stuff. But yeah, I think it's just really beautiful. And priced reasonably, I think, for an expensive IP like this. For the most part, I'm okay with the price, especially with inflation and stuff, right? And the older one, here is a closer look. Yeah, I think this figure ages pretty well. But yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think. But for the most part, yeah, very nice first impression. I love it. And let's check out the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up only about this much, look down about this much. You can tilt his head side to side, no problem. I feel like compared to the old one, there is actually more movement for the neck. Actually, no, never mind, they're the same. Alright, so in terms of neck, they are the same. I thought it's different because, like, I think when I played this, like, a long time ago, I felt like the head didn't have that much articulation. But anyways, never mind that. But for the shoulder, it's just on a ball joint. You can raise his arm up. My figure is really tight. I guess they make sure the figure is super tight so you can handle all the heavy weapons. But, yeah, the coat is somewhat on a softer material as well, but again, the joint is really tight here. But I think, yeah, so we can raise his arm up only about this much. This is a very standard Figma joint. It's even got weathering inside, but you do have shoulder swivel, Figma joint, curl about this much, hinge wrist. I like how the figure is nice and solid though. It's really gonna help when he's gonna handle all those like heavy weapons. And for the ab crunch, there's actually like a cut over here, and then all this is on a softer material aside from the jacket. Maybe I can move this out a little bit with the Figma joint. You can bend about this much, bend backwards. There's really not that much movement. I'm not gonna stress it. And for the leg, you can kick up about this high. Pants on a softer material, I mean like the diaper piece over there. You can bend about this much. Thigh swivel, side to side pivot, and toe hinge. I believe that's it for the articulation. Not that much difference compared to the old one, but I do feel like the old one is slightly more loose in terms of joints, right? Just a little bit. Yeah, like this one is a little bit more loose. So, yeah, I really liking the new one. And let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, it is really straightforward, so I'm not going to spend too much time going over it. But basically, for the interchangeable hands, he came with all the hands he needs to hold the weapon, so I'm not going to spend too much time going over it. But basically, we have 8 pairs of hands. That is a lot. Probably the most I've seen from Figma in quite a long time. And yeah, let's just quickly go over the weapons. First of all, we have the normal version or the version previously. This is his signature weapon, very nicely painted and sculpted. I think even if there's like paint issues and stuff, I couldn't really tell because of all the weathering. But yeah, it is really cool. I like it. I love the attention to detail and all that. And then we have his pistol, very nice as well. I don't think there's any articulation like for change of ammos and stuff. And here is, I think, the shotgun type. I apologize in advance, Larry. I don't play the game. I've seen like a few speed runs, but that's about it. I just think it's really cool. And here's the axe, and we do have a alternative this thing to make it longer. I think it is interchangeable on this as well, along with this. I don't even know what the weapons are called. I apologize. But yeah, very nicely painted and sculpted. This thing is actually spiky, and there is articulation and a peg over here, so you can use it. It is really, really heavy. I don't imagine you to pose this without using a stand, because it's pretty much impossible, and it's gonna hurt the figure joints, right? And lastly, we have probably my favorite weapon out of all of them. We have this claymore thing, and there's actually like a tiny broadsword in here. Very, very cool. Yeah, I probably have to like check out the game a little bit more, because this Lady Maria coming in, I have to at least watch the fights, right? But anyways, I believe that's everything, and let's check out some action posing. And for the size comparison, that'll start with some Figma figures, and I think they look very good together. And then we have some Dragon Ball SH fig arts. And then we have my favorite, the Naruto SH fig arts, and I really wonder when we're gonna see new figures from Naruto line though. And then we have some JJK SH fig arts. And lastly, we have some Mayfax figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I think the review for this one is a little bit tricky, because if you are a big fan of this series, I do highly recommend it. He looks really good, it comes with a lot of stuff, but as a collector who doesn't know much about this character, I think the articulation is pretty mediocre, but that's because the figure focuses on the sculpt. It's meant to look good, but articulation is still decent, but again, I'm spoiled by SH Figures, so I am a little bit picky when it comes to articulation. But yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. I think for now, this figure is here to stay. This is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.